Hello everyone, my name is Gabriella Krakowski and I would like to talk with you about a career as a radiologic technician and its importance in the healthcare industry. Radiologic technologists, also known as X-ray technicians or radiographers, are healthcare professionals who are skilled in operating the machines that perform diagnostic imaging procedures such as X-ray examinations, MRI scans, or CT scans to help diagnose a patient's medical problem. This is an example of an MRI procedure. Did you know that according to the Pan American Health Organization and the World Health Organization, the use of X-rays and other physical waves such as ultrasound can resolve between 70% and 80% of diagnostic problems? The World Health Organization also states that worldwide an estimated 3.6 billion diagnostic medical examinations such as X-rays are performed every year. This number continues to grow as more people access medical care, and it shows the importance of diagnostic images in regards to healthcare and the growing need for radiologic technologists. In addition, about 350 million of these are performed on children under the age of 15, which shows the growing need for pediatric radiologic technologists as well. A radiologic technologist can have specific titles such as mammography technologist, MRI technologist, or even nuclear medicine technologist. Their job includes preparing patients for these procedures by positioning them and the equipment for the best possible results in regards to the diagnostic images. A radiologic technologist's work is not only limited to operating the diagnostic imaging machines, and they may also work with the physician to analyze the images to find out what exactly the patient's medical problem is. This is an example of an X-ray scan. A radiologic technologist can also specialize in pediatrics, in which they have the same responsibilities, only they work specifically with infants and children. This is a fairly financially secure career, and according to a summary report on radiologic technologists by ONET, the median wage in 2019 for the career was $60,510 per year. In addition, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average salary in 2018 for pediatric radiologic technologists was $106,530 per year. The education required in order to become a radiologic technologist varies depending on the state. The most common education background required is either an associate's or bachelor's degree. Also taking into account, they may be required to have certification from the American Registry of Radiologic Technologists, something a pediatric radiologic technologist will most likely have to undergo. Some radiologic technologists choose to specialize in more than one particular area of expertise, such as MRI or ultrasound, because this makes them more viable for employers. A radiologic technologist needs to have more than just good education to succeed in this career. They will also need to have great people skills, along with empathy and concern for others, to allow themselves to understand and adapt to each individual patient's needs. They will need to have good listening and communication skills in order to explain procedures and effectively answer any questions. Attention to detail is also important because they will have to be careful and thorough while analyzing the diagnostic images. They must show that they can be reliable and responsible with their work and follow the strict safety procedures put in place by the organization to keep both the patients and employees safe from unnecessary radiation. A pediatric radiologic technologist will need to be especially skilled with children in making them comfortable and easing their worry. The situation in which a child has to have an X-ray procedure done can be quite scary for most children, so having a radiologic technologist that is calm, kind, and patient is a must. Because a radiologic technologist is a healthcare professional, an advantage to this job would be that this is a field of work in which they can find opportunities for most anywhere they look. Because the healthcare industry will always have patients, healthcare organizations will always have a need for employees, so finding a job with this career will be easier than most. On the other hand, a disadvantage of the job would be that being a healthcare professional means you are faced with unpredictable circumstances constantly. A job with this career would be very taxing both physically and mentally, and we can certainly see that with the current state of events in regards to the pandemic, which is hitting the workers of the healthcare field the hardest. Climbing the career ladder for this profession is all dependent upon education and specialization. For example, training and certification in radiology would be enough to procure a job in some states. However, in order to specialize in ultrasound or mammography, you would most likely need a higher education, such as an associate's or bachelor's degree. Pediatric radiologic technologists are a higher level job in which you would need certification, specialized training, and a degree in higher education. The future of this job looks bright. And according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment of radiologic technologists is projected to grow 7% from 2019 to 2029, which is faster than the average for other occupations. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics points out that as the baby boomer population grows older, the need for imaging as a tool in making medical diagnosis is increased by their medical conditions, also increasing the need for radiologic technologists. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics also states that employment of pediatric radiologic technologists is projected to grow 9% from 2018 to 2028. Radiologic technologists have a very versatile and stable career both geographically and financially. There is no argument about the importance and need for radiologic technologists within the healthcare industry. The growth for this career within the next 8 to 10 years is promising, and the education required is low compared to most other healthcare jobs, which makes it a great career option to obtain even later in life. Thank you.